Magandang hapon po mga katambay. Medyo matamlay ang boses ko. Alam niyo kung bakit? Wala po akong sakit. Kasi po, malungkot ako dahil darating na naman ang aming topic ngayon. Hurricane season. Starting June 1st up to November 30 is the hurricane season here in the state of Florida. Ito na, oh. May dumating na ngayon, nakapayong pa. Wala pang ulan. Pero naka-ready na.
Ano, Emil, ready ako pag hurricane, sinabi.
Ganun ba?
O kaya gusto ko yung payong na maganda, yung hindi na ano ng hangin, ha?
So, alam ko, mga katambay, darating to by Atlantic Ocean, Eastern US, at saka Caribbean. Yun mostly ang target ng hurricane. Pero meron kaming guest, si Mr. Ramon Neri. Mag-share siya sa atin. So, hindi po kami mga expert. We are not the expert. However, we could able to give you the basics about this hurricane. We have to be prepared. Don't wing it. You have to be prepared and get ready. So one topic that we have to inform you all and maybe share with you all is about what Mr. Ramon Neri is going to say. And then after that, Red and I will do some input of what you need to prepare, what you need to pack, and check every locations that you have, including po dyan yung mga, anong tawag yan, shelters, you know, what to bring, you know, mga medication, things like that. But before we go on, of course, let's have our guest to introduce himself first to our mga viewers ng Tambayan.
Pakilala ka, Ramon.
Hi, I'm Ramon Neri. I've been living here in Florida since 1993
Wow.
and been through several interesting hurricane seasons.
Wow.
Wow.
Ako, 1992.
Yeah.
So what do you do, Mon?
I just, first thing I do around June is,
No. What do you do for a living?
I'm an investment advisor
Okay.
and I've been in the business since 1990.
1990. So, why would we have an investor advisor here? Dahil siyempre, importante ito during the hurricane. You know why? And well, let's start with Mr. Mon.
Yeah.
Mon, what do you think is your input about this hurricane coming soon? Because you know that every year we just have to prepare for the next 6 months. As an investor advisor, what exactly you can be able to share with our viewers here in Tambayan?
Okay. Well, one of the first things that you need to do is, and this is just part of getting your stuff together, is the most important thing is your legal documents.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody should have all their documents, their marriage certificates, their kids' birth certificates,
Passports,
your divorce certificates.
Para sigurado.
Yeah, right.
para sigurado ba mamaya after ng hurricane, pagkabalikan kayo.
So, you know, all your documents, and you should have that together anyway, and that's what I do in the process of being an investment advisor. The first thing I tell you is get it all together and be ready to jump in the car with the documents. Don't forget your kids and your wife.
Correct, of course.
That's true.
Let me add something on
Yeah.
that one, Ramon. Kasi ako meron akong maliit na safe sa bahay.
Yes.
Yung
Yeah.
mabigat, ha?
Mhm.
Hindi mo nililipat. Siyempre, minsan di mo na kayang dalhin lahat.
No.
Doon mo lang gamit lahat yung mga alahas mo.
Right.
Itan mo doon. Kasi di naman yung ng flat, di ba?
Right.
At saka safe siya, talagang secure.
Mhm.
Kaya bumili kayo, nasa less than 200 lang naman yun.
Yeah.
Konting cash. Kasi
Little
importante
cash,
yan.
yeah.
Hindi ka makakakuha ng ATM pag wala ng mga kuryente.
Yeah.
Always keep cash. Huwag naman marami in your house.
Yeah.
In case of emergency.
That's right.
So, siyempre, yung mga business owners dyan, especially yung mga facility owners, you know, lalo na yung may mga nag-aalaga kayo na matatanda or mentally challenged, you just have to be ready kasi alam niyo naman, marami tayong pasyente, alam ko namang marami kayong pasyente, and those are the people that you need to move out. At siyempre, kailangan din ma-brief ninyo ang inyong mga employees sa mga staff because you know that there's a certain rules. Alam ko naman may mga pamilya yan, but if the hurricane happens during that period of time na sila yung nandoong nakatao, you really have to talk to them way ahead of time. Hindi yung kakausapin nyo like at just minute, oh, mag-stay ka rito kasi may hurricane tayo tatamaan, you know. Give them a heads up para at least you guys are able to understand each other. Kasi alam mo naman, yung mga employee natin, may mga pamilya rin yan eh. Pero sometimes, if they're going to make a priority and make a choice between family and work, piliin niya pamilya.
Yeah.
Di ba? On our part, negligence naman yun. So yun ang one thing that they need to understand. And those are something that they need to learn somehow. So explain natin mabuti yan as an employer, as the owner, or as a provider.
Correct.
Ano ba mga po pwede ng mga mabitbit nila in a basic ways? Mga mabibitbit in a basic
Ito
ways.
ha, kasi ako,
Aside dun sa cash na sinabi mo kanina, which is true.
2001 kami nandito. Naranasan ko yung hurricane. Ano bang hurricane yung tumakbo sa Orlando, yung sumunod sa Orlando?
Di ba Katrina yun?
Katrina ba yun? O yan.
Katrina yun.
Abay, lahat ng tao puntahan doon, di ba? Huwag tayong magpapanik. Hindi ka naman agad mamamatay eh. Tago ka! Di ba? Tsaka ito ha, pag kayo nag-hurricane na, maglagay kayo ng isang bag. Huwag yung MK, yung mga ano niya, mga mamahalin. Huwag na, tama na isang ganito. Tapos, maglagay kayo ng huwag mong kalilimutan ha. Ito, flashlight, kasi mawawala ng ilaw, okay? O, medyo maglagay na rin kayo ng mga gamot nyo, meds, sasakit yung tubo nyo, yan. Yung mga importante, pera, tubig, at saka konting pagkain, huwag lahat, ha? At syempre, ang Bible, di ba? Yun ang ating kalasag sa lahat ng mga panganin, ang Panginoon.
Yan, pinaka-shield.
Diba?
Pinaka-shield.
Shield natin. Kalasag, ano? Tagalog na Tagalog.
Kaya ang lalim.
Lalim, ano? Deep na deep. O ikaw, ano
Kalasag.
madala mo nung ikaw Juan?
Well, ang sa akin naman kasi talagang mai-share ko sa inyo is importante kasi rito yung pagkain na makakain nyo for the next 3 to 7 days. You know, kasi hindi natin alam gano'ng katagal. Yung huling hurricane was actually we have no power for the next 8 days eh.
Oh, yeah.
So we really have to eat everything, you know, from the canned goods na mabilis mabuksan, mga tinapay na talagang pwede mo nang palamanan kagad right away. Alam mo naman, syempre, hindi mo po pwedeng pabayaan yung sarili mo. You need to somehow feed yourself and make sure you're always hydrated. You never know kung hanggang kailan kasi ito eh. But always prepare. Kasi ang para sa atin dito is yung ang tinatawag na maging alert. Besides, binigyan na lang tayo ng enough time to prepare. Hindi naman to kagaya ng earthquake na bigla na lang darating na walang pakundangan, wala man lang talagang pasabi. Diba?
Na Tagalog kanina, English ka na
I
English.
know.
Ngayon, Tagalog ka ng Tagalog. Kanina,
Pero taglis tayo dapat kasi ang mga viewers natin, taglis naman yan. Eh. Yeah. Ang
Nagulat
hirap,
ako eh, kala ko
ang-
lasing ka eh.
mahirap, baka,
Eh, English mo
baka
eh.
mamaya reglahin yung ilong ko.
Hoy, censor dyan, ayaw ko marinig.
So, what other things that you can be able to input naman, Mr. Neri, aside from what you just said earlier? Meron ka ba bang ibang topic? About flood insurance. Do you know anything about flood insurance?
Well,
Ayan.
before the season starts, you should actually check your flood insurance.
Okay, make sure.
Ay, masarap yan.
And you should know what zone you're in because of the evacuation
That's true. For the shelter, no?
for the shelter. You know, if you're in A and B, you should be very alert to that. And you can find that out with the county and your insurance agent.
Teka, may tanong ako dyan.
Oh.
Hindi life insurance, yung flood insurance.
Flood insurance, oh.
Teka, kung nag-flood ba, ano ba ang cover ng insurance na yan? Yung flood na galing sa taas, yung ulan, ha? Galing sa bubong, tapos nag-flood ang bahay mo, o yung flood na galing sa labas, na nag-flood ang bahay mo. Anong cover ng insurance na yan?
It depends on the policy. So you have to get together with your agent.
So, kailangan talagang basahin yung
It
policy
has
mo.
to be specific.
Kapag bumibili ka pala ng flood insurance, hindi nakalagay doon na, kala ko flood lang, is flood.
No, it's not. Not.
So, hindi lang to basta baha. Bahala kayo magbasa. Di ba? Bahala kayong magbasa ng policy nyo.
Kaya importante yan,
Yeah.
kasi pareho niya, na-assume mo na, oh, ayan ha, may policy ako ha. Teka, bumaha. Galing sa bubong, kasi nasira yung bubong eh. Nasa policy mo, baha dito pala, di ba?
Oo.
Pag bahala ka ngayon, mag-explain. Ano rin yan? Dapat naman kayong mga ayun na nangyari mo pa, papaalam nyo rin. Ang binibili mo, policy, right, ang flood para sa taas.
Hindi, I think naman yung mga agent they're
Sabi
able
yan.
to explain.
Yeah,
Kasi,
they will explain to you.
kasi kung ikaw naman yung buyer, you're not going to sign any agreement or contract
At
without
maraming
reading it,
bayan,
di
hindi
ba?
nagbabasa.
Ay, yun nga lang, kasi minsan may mga fine prints eh. Minsan yung fine prints, yun ang hindi naman na talaga natin binabasa eh.
Yeah. But
Diba?
a good agent will tell you, here's what's covered, here's what's not covered, you know. Just do it.
Kasi kinakailangan maging alerto tayo kasi mahirap po mga katambay yung sa huling pagsisisi.
Oh.
Correct.
Di ba? Afterwards, sabihin nila, oh, I'm sorry, hindi to cover. But it's too late. Sipin mo, magkano lang magpa-renovate ng floor ngayon, napakamahal.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Ayan.
Wala nang mababa ngayon. Alam, wala nang mababa. Mababa na lang ngayon yung mga talagang mga dwarf na hindi na talaga tumaas. Talagang mababa na sila.
At saka hindi lang yun. Minsan, merong mga deductible. Ang mahal-mahal ng deductible.
Yeah, that's one thing. You need to know your
Mas
deductible
mahal pa
pala.
yung deductible sa paggagawa ko. Yung paggagawa ko isang tatlong ano lang ng fence. Ba sabi sa deductible, ganitong kamahal. Abay, kaya ko nang bayaran yun, ba't pa ako mag-i-insurance? So what is the sense of getting insurance kung mahal din ang deductible, di ba? What can you say about that?
So the reason you have a high deductible is probably for the immediate cost. But what you're really protecting is the whole house itself. So if you can afford to have a low deductible, which means you pay more, but you cover more. Like if you can afford, say, okay, if it's $1,000 deductible, you can have your screen wiped out, but then your house is still intact. That'll be covered. So.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Meron pa. Last year, 2 years ago, na may malakas na hurricane. Ano pangalan ulit nun?
Last year was,
Not last
is it
year, the
Michael?
other year.
No.
The other year, yung nawalan tayo ng kuryente.
Oh,
Mike,
years ago.
Michael, di ba Irma?
Irma. Yung si Irma, nagbigay ang gobyerno ng mga relief, di ba? Nagbigay 500.
Yeah.
Ba't yung iba nakakuha? Tayo hindi tayo nakakuha. Ano bang catch nun?
I think it depends on the area you're in, and if there was
Kasi
damage.
ang dami nakuha. Lahat ng buong pamilya nila nabigyan ng tigpa 500.
Yeah.
Nabalitaan ko pa nga yan, pati nga raw yung mga resibo nila, itinabi, pinakita kung ano yung nasira nila sa refrigerator, sa freezer, and then they're able to reimburse somehow nung amount na yun.
Kung paano kapag-reimburse?
Wala akong nakuha
tayo,
talaga.
pagdaliting sa reimbursing, ganyan, minamalas
Wala
ang
talaga
ating mga
nakuha.
beauty. Anyway.
Pero mga katambay, just in case naman po ang paggagawa po ng mga basic na ipapak po ninyo is depende po sa household members. Iba po ang siyempre pag meron kayong baby, may toddlers, may infants, meron kayong teens, iba-iba po yan, di ba? So wag po nating pare-pareho ang mga pagpapak. Siyempre, ganun pa man, andyan yung mga basic kagaya ng sinabi ni Rose, yung flashlights, battery, cash money, di ba? Importante po talaga yon. Siyempre, yung mga Thunderdomes, kailangan nyo, kung kayo diabetic, kailangan nyo insulin ninyo. Kailangan yan, laging malamig. So, kailangan meron kayong small cooler na meron na kayo kagad doon ng mga nakapack na mga ice pack para at least nakaprevent doon for at least 3-4 days man lang. Dahil matagal-tagal din yun, at least nasa cold temperature pa rin sila.
Correct.
Diba? Ang mga medications ninyo, make sure na kung kayo may appointment prior dun sa schedule ng hurricane na pag-landfall, kung makatawagan niyo yung doctor ninyo para makapagpa-issue para at least meron kaagad kayong gamot immediately na hawak kaagad ninyo. Kasi you never know baka mamaya tumagal kagaya ng last time, di ba? Tagal nung last year sa Irma, bakit tumagal yun? Isipin mo naman yung time na yun, yung time frame na yun, tapos naubusan kayo ng gamot. Ang hirap yata nun, di ba? So just have to be alert, prepared, and be ready.
O commercial muna tayo siguro.
Siyempre, yeah.
Po, commercial natin.
So, sa commercial natin yan, mga katambay, Mona, mayroon pa tayong next topic, pero wag po niyong kalimutan bisitahin ang aming Box Life and of course, ang authentic Filipino restaurant located in Largo. Yan po yung ituro nyo lang, may chibog na kayo.
Ayos.
Diba? Magbabalik po kami, mga katambay,
Okay.
in a few moments. We'll be right back.
Masakit ang iyong paa? Mag-boxax ka. Remember, redqueen.boxlight.com.
Bye! Ito ulit si MC together with Red and Mr. Moneri. So, mga katambay, ito naman ang magiging topic natin. Yung karanasan. Ano ba yung magiging karanasan ninyo dito sa hurricane na to?
Marami. Ikaw ba meron?
Well, back in 1992 eh. In 1992. Kasi wala pa ako alam tungkol doon sa hurricane. Ang alam ko lang kasi sa atin, bagyo eh. Di ba?
Oo, sarap sa atin pag may bagyo.
So, talaga naman, inuman.
Liligo
Pagka,
ka.
pagka may baha,
Parking.
pagka nagbaha, nandiyan ang inuman, pusoy dos,
Uy,
tong
ang
eats.
galing. Oo.
Kahit may dumadaan na ng mga daga, o Mario,
Oh my God.
basura, ako po, Diyos ko, di natin iniinda eh.
Gusto ko yan pag bumabagyo kasi doon ko lang naisusot yung shorts ko tapos lalakad ako.
1992 yun, August. Ang hurricane nun, that was Andrew. Talaga namang ang usapan nun at narinig namin is papunta ng Clearwater Pinellas County area. Pero actually, bumagsak yun sa may Pinellas Park ng time na yun. Which is so experienced that I would say will never ever forget. Talagang, that was my, 1990, dumating ako March April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months pa lang ako rin sa Amerika noon.
Ano yung 2007 ba yun? Na, yung bang hurricane na? Hindi
Ano ba to, trivia?
Hindi. Pero ko kasi medyo sinusubukan ko ng aking ko, Charlie.
Charlie.
Si
Charlie,
Nasa NBA pa ako ngayon, nagtatrabaho ko. Aba, yung mga kasama ko sa opisina, puntahan sa Orlando. Ay, ko, tinatakot ako, kailangan, sumama ka na, naku, kundi, ganito, ganyan. Tataas ang tubig, sabi sa akin. Sabi ko, ayoko mag-evacuate. Sabi ko, maghihintay ako sa bahay namin. Mananalangin na lang ako. Tawagan ng mga friends ko from California. But I tell you, talagang ang power ng prayer is always there. Nung dumarating na 2 o'clock, I pray. Ang sabi ng manugang ko, anong gagawin mo, mami, pag sinasaka na ng hangin? Kaya kakanta na lang ako ng, this is the air I breathe. habang naman ang bagyo, pumupunta ng Orlando. Abay, doon tumama. O kita mo. Tapos may kapangalawa yun, di ba? The next one is after a week. May pangalawa, eto na naman, tataas na naman daw ang tubig dito sa atin, sa Pinellas. Sabi ng mga bata, hindi ka na tita, punta ng Virginia. Ay, ayoko. Yung nanay ng kapitbahay ko, tatay, ayun, lumikas, namatay, nabangga. Kung nasa bahay ka, at nananampalataya ka, kahit saan ka mamamatay ka, di ba? Mas gusto ko doon sa may katahimikan sa bahay mo. Like last 2 years ago, lumikas kami, nagpunta kami sa evacuation. Ako, ayaw ko sa evacuation. Patang amon nandoon. Parang sardinas.
Pero wala ka naman talagang choice pagka nasa evacuation ka talaga zone, you will have to evacuate. Otherwise, they're going to make some arrests.
Ganon?
Yeah. Tama ba mo? Yeah. Kasi they want they want the safety of every citizen here in the county where you're located at, you know.
Palagay ko, mas safe ka naman sa bahay mo.
Oh, mga katamba, yun ang una. Sabi ko, hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung storm surge. Surge S-U-R-G-E, baka sabihin niyo storm surge. Hindi po siya storm surge. Surge. Hindi ko alam na tumataas pala ng ganun kataas dito. Di ba?
Paano kataas? Hindi ko pa naranasan.
Kaya nga, di ba yung highway sa 275, may mga mark sila ron? Sabi nga lahat, the surge could go up to that part. Ang paglagapak ng tubig, yun ang matindi. Yung paglagapak.
Ito ngayon ang gagawin nyo, ha? Kung meron kayong inflated bed sa bahay, tapos ang bahay mo ay may swimming pool, sabi ko kay Dennis, itatali. Oy, speaking of tali, magdadala kayo ng tali parate. Kasi last year, na-experience namin yun sa evacuation, init na init lahat kami. Masosuffocate ka sa sobrang init, tsaka sobrang amoy. Buti may dala kong heavy duty roof. Tinali namin ang door. Nakahinga kami lahat. Kung hindi, diba? Dead rolls na ako ngayon. O ikaw, Ramon.
Experience, ano ba ang experience mo na talagang you will never forget?
When Hurricane Charlie came through,
Sa 2007?
we stayed at home. My wife was on call, but we were ready to go. And then her grandfather was in Punta Gorda, and he was on the phone, and he said, "Yeah, the hurricane's coming right now." And then the phone went dead.
They got hit though.
They got hit right on top.
Yeah.
So
Punta Gorda, Port
as soon
Charlotte.
as the highway opened, we jumped in the van and went down there, and the whole park was flooded. So we didn't know where he was. But we know he was alive because they marked it with the paint.
Alive.
He was alive. So we had to go from shelter to shelter. It took us all day. We found him. He was in the shelter hanging out with his buddies.
That's
So he was okay.
Yeah, kasi marami talagang yan yung kaibigan ko, actually yung business nila, physical therapist, talagang talagang pagpuntang laro, wala.
Wow.
Walang natira.
Sabi nga ni Lorna, malakas nga raw daw talaga yung kanyang pinsan lahat tinangay, as in tinangay lahat.
You know,
Kaya
walang
takot
natira.
sila, kaya nasa shelter sila. Pero nakakatakot din sa shelter. Alam mo, muntik akong pakulong ng principal last 2 years ago.
Kala ko, munti ka na maray.
Hindi, kung marik, okay lang.
Ba, accomplishment yun kay Rose.
Pasensya na ho kayo Biruan lang ho ito. Anyway, speaking of pakulong, ako nung maaga-aga pa, nagpunta kami doon sa, doon kami sa stairs, doon sa kami yun naman, may darating na matatanda, may mga hawak na maraming daladalang gamit. Siyempre, tutulungan mo naman yun, Lola, akit kita, panako ka ba? Nung kami pinalikas na sa taas, walang gusto magtumulong sa amin, walang gusto magpaupo, para bang nakatayo ko na lang na gano'n, wala kang uupuan. So, bumalik na naman kami sa hagdan. Eto na ang principal. Nagagalit sa amin. Tapos, mamaya, sinugot ko siya. Sabi ko, kanina pa kami dito, walang gusto magpaket sa amin. Kung gusto mo, sabi ko, if you want, you can give us your room and we can go to your room. Nagalit, nagdalang pulis. Naku, ipapupulis ako, sabi ko sa pulis niya. Siguro mas maganda sa bilangguan. Mas may space, at saka mas safe ako kasi hindi ka tatangay niya. Nakakulong ka. But you know, totoo to. Tayo minsan kailangan natin ipaglaban ng karapatan natin. Sinabi ko sa principal, I've been here since 10 o'clock in the morning. We've been helping people. You can see it in your camera. We've been helping people. But when time comes na kami aakit na, walang gustong tumulong sa amin. Saan mo kami ilalagay? Ito lang ang aming buwan. Katatanda na kami, adult kami. Alam namin, pag dumarating ang bagyo, alam namin kung saan kami magtatago. Ba't mo kami paalisin ngayon? Saan kami sisiksik? Diba? Kaya, we have to speak up.
Yeah.
Pag alam mo ang karapatan mo, hindi ka dapat matakot. Kahit sino pa sila. Karapatan mo yan. Diba? Yun lang.
So anything you want to add up? Anything you want to share?
Yeah, you should have, everybody should have some kind of evacuation plan.
Okay.
Just in case, you know. If you want to stay, that's fine. But when they announce a hurricane, it's good to call your friends or relatives and stuff. If you have to get in a car and drive 200 miles or something, be ready to do that.
Yeah, and don't do it the day of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Or,
Yes,
may
yes.
stranded ka, pareho ng mga sila elder na stranded sila.
Yeah.
Yun na nakakatakot, kung doon ka abutan, ano?
One thing I do when season starts, I go to Sam's or Costco and I buy 10 cases of water.
Kasi hindi mo naman madadalhin kung nag-evacuate ka.
No, but still once in a while, if you need it, it's there and it's clean water. You know, even if you have a pool and a stove, you can always boil water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also wants to add up mga katambay, Mon, Red. Always watch the television, the news, updated. Pero ganun pa man, alam ko marami nagsasabi sa atin na, naku po, yung iba dyan masyadong exaggerated, masyadong, sabi ko, well, exaggerate man nila yun o hindi, syempre gumagawa sila ng kanilang sariling write-up. It's up to you to believe. But the thing is, they're giving us a heads up. They're giving us enough time to prepare, to pack, to get ready. So, napaka-importante po nun. Pack, to prepare, and to get ready.
Ikaw ba nag-evacuate ka na?
So far naman, knock on wood, awa ng Diyos, for the last 27 years since 1992, I never had a chance to evacuate my house. I mean,
Ikaw di ba meron kang ALF o nag-aalaga ka?
Yes,
Saan mo
meron.
nilalagay ang mga yan pagka ano?
kasi yung area ko naman, so far, is not evacuation. Kaya lang, one time in-evacuate ko sila dahil talagang nawalan kami ng kuryente for 8 days. So they ended up actually in my house kasi may kuryente yung bahay ko ng time na yun. Pero ganun pa man, like what everyone said, maging ready, like what you said, always pray, kasi kasama talaga natin ang pananampalataya kahit pa paano. And like what Mon said, get all the major documents, the important documents. Alam niyo naman ngayon, ang dokumento, ang hirap hanapin, ang hirap ng kunin. Di bale, kung nandiyan lang yan sa tabi-tabi, syempre hindi, lalo ng passport.
Yeah.
Kung Philippine passport ka, it takes a long time. We discussed that already. So, ganun pa man, mga katambay, always get ready. Always.
That's good.
Meron ba kayong gustong
Matiin?
ibatiin or i-plug in? Alam ko, ang Janggala, malapit na yan.
Yeah.
September, it's gonna be a big event
O
again
yung
by the
mga
Forever
gustong
40.
sumali sa Junggala, meron kaming big presentation. It's called The Lion King and the Circle of Life. We have 3 circles of life. The animal, trees and plants, at saka yung mga bees and butterflies. So, meron kami 3 choreographers. Masaya to. Either you're member, non-member, O bisita lang kayo, syempre babayad kayo ng ano, sumali na kayo, di ba? Ano rin to, kasama to sa ating mga memories. O, di ba? Memories.
Kids 12-year-old and up, right?
O pwede rin ng 12 years old, pwede rin sila sumali,
Yeah,
di ba?
that's right.
Sayang naman, para nasa picture din sila, di ba? Tsaka nasa
Yeah.
video.
So if you want to join the program, you can get in touch with Rose.
Yes. Kaya, anyway, maganda to, kakanta si Maradek dito. O yung mga sexy, kailangan ko rito, tsaka yung mga katulad kong siksik, pwede rin.
So, mga katambay, ganun pa man, tandaan po ninyo, the hurricane season starts this June 1st, that's Saturday. So make sure, get ready, get alert, and always be in touch with your local channels for all the events. And also, I mean, not events, I mean the hurricane coming up, kung saan yung mga shelter ninyo, ngayon pa lang, hanapin na po ninyo yan. Don't wait to the last minute. O wait to the last minute. Mas maagandang mas maaga, ito ay inyong makakaya at
Ay,
makikita.
ang galing, galing.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Hanggang sa muli, ito po si MC, kasama ko po sila ng aming